Again, for y'all new folks that just came in, thank y'all for watching the show. I started a little bit late today. It's top of the hour. Make sure y'all follow me on all social media platforms. We're live every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday here on Twitch. The Purple Pill Assembly, right? This is my group here on Twitch. This is the supporters of Felix Black, the Purple Pill Assembly. Let me break that down and let me go in then to my second rant for the day. Y'all are getting a double feature today. After this, phone line will open and then whatever, I'm chilling. What is purple pill? Let's get into what red pill is first. For those who don't know, I made a video about it before. It's on the channel on YouTube. Please go check it out. What is red pill? Red pill is a movement on YouTube where it's about men empowerment, right? Men speak about how marriage doesn't benefit them. They are basically trying to take back the power of the guys, right? Leaders and the providers, the protectors, because we've gotten away from that. But they do it in a way to where they're speaking on the negativity of women, right? That is what red pill is in that space. You know, women are bad. Women, you know, serve no purpose, no benefit to men. That's red pill. Obviously, I'm not red pill. Obviously, I've never once said women are bad. I said women need to improve. And I also said, hey, if we speak about the 1% man, the high value man in the dating scene, this is what we think when we're looking for someone, when we are evaluating women, right? I've never said that we don't need them, we don't want them. Of course we need them. Of course we love them. So I would never say that. I would never go that far to just say, no, don't do that. Opposite of red pill is blue. That's where your simps live. If you don't know what a simp is, let me explain it to you. A simp is someone who is a submissive guy. He is okay with the woman leading. He may be a guy who doesn't get a lot of attention, and he will buy a woman things. He will take the verbal beating from her. He will continuously come back like when you're mean to a dog, how they're so loyal that they will continuously come back to you because they want that love and affection. When a guy does that, we call that simping, right? So you're buying flowers and candy, you're paying her bills, but when she doesn't want to see you, she will ignore you. Or you have to move in with her, you're living off of her, and you don't have your own. All right, so that's a simp. So that's blue pill. Blue pill, women are in control, and it's the men who are bad. I don't need a man, the independent woman movement, and yeah, basically just men are sassy and all of that stupid shit. That stuff. Definitely not blue pill over here, right? But I do admit us as men need to improve. I've said that 101 times, and you'll hear me say that again. So it'll make it 102. We both need to improve. So that's where the purple pill comes from, because I talk to both. I like to hear both sides because both sides have points to be made. Even though some of the things I say are, what's the way? Embellished, right? I may say, you know, only well-behaved women get married. Now that's a trigger for a lot of people, right? Because I'm going to go into that again for a reason. I know that nothing is 100%. I know that. But if something happens out of 1,000 times, if something happens 999 times, I'm going to go with the majority. That's just me. I'm gonna go with the majority. 999 people can't be wrong. People's argument to me is always that one or that 1%. That's where we have a blend of the two. That's why I call it purple pill. Thank you, Serious Sam Stone, for coining that to me, right? He was the one that first introduced that term of purple pill content to me. So now the community who comes to listen to Felix Black is the Purple Pill Assembly, right? That's what it is. The assembly. We assemble, we listen. Do I expect everyone who listens, who watches a video, who even supports to agree with everything I say? No. No. Sometimes I will say something that, people don't agree with. That's normal. And I'm not asking you to agree. But the basis of what I said, I believe in 100%. There are very few things that I will say here when it comes to, men and women in relationships that someone can change my mind on. My mind is very flexible. My mind is very open. You just have to present a valid argument in order for me to be like, okay, I will give you that. I will give you that. I may not say, yes, you're right, but I can understand your point. And if I don't, I'm going to say, nah, that's insane. What you're talking about don't make no sense. Get out of here. Cut it out. Relax. Relax. The same way I will give you your praise for making a good point, I will fry you for making a dumb point or a point that isn't even there. You're just reaching. If you start reaching, right? Because now you're trying to poke holes in what I'm saying, but your argument isn't solid. It isn't solid. Most people's arguments or counter arguments to their rebuttals to what I say are the outliers. No one can fully discount what I say. Usually, it hasn't happened yet. I'm pretty sure it will happen eventually, right? Because I'm going to start, or I have been, and we'll continue to just put out content and just say stuff. But like I said with the post about the well-behaved getting married, you might not have liked the verbiage, so you can attack the word, the phrase, but you can't attack the foundation of what I said. You can't. And you can't convince me otherwise.